everyone, I've popped on to give you a quick flip through of how far I've got with the mushroom journal so far. So this is the replacement mushroom journal for the one that's gone missing in the post. Still no news on that, unfortunately. So yeah, I will do a flip through for you. So on the inside cover, I've got Believe in Magic on the pocket here, and I cut out these I love that, absolutely love it. It's just printed onto paper, cut out and glued onto there, but I just love it. And then I've popped some journaling cards in here, and I've popped this one in. I love these. And then a folded up piece of paper to journal on, so loads of journaling space there. Then over here we've got the magnificent bird. Yeah, that's the magnificent bird for this journal. That kit's coming undone. I'm going to pop a bit of glue on there, I think. Then over the page we have got a little envelope that says Explore on it. And when you look inside, you'll find journaling cards. There's a handmade one there. There's a folded up piece of paper there. Yeah. So it's similar to the original one, but not exactly the same, because if the original one does, you know, appear, obviously I don't want two exactly the same. So that was that. And then on here, I've added this mushroom sticker onto that page, and we've got the little page tab there. Over here, we've got the sinister looking hedgehog. Then I've stitched this onto here. It's a piece of ruffle with bunnies and mushrooms on it. Then over the page we've got this. This is a colour from a colouring page, and I fussy cut it out. And I love that. I really like how that came out. So it can be coloured or it can just be left. Over here we've got the big moth. The big moths haven't changed. I still love those and have used a few. And then we've got the word inspire just there. Then flipping over, we've got a mushroom. It's a mushroom envelope, but I haven't sealed the envelope because I thought, look at all that writing space we could have. So I didn't. What I did was I glued the tab of the envelope, or the flap onto this page, and then I left it open so that you can journal on there if you want to. And then I've also put in some journaling cards if the journaler wanted to, if they wanted to glue it closed, they could do. But that's that. Then on here we've got a little tiny tuck spot, and it's got a little circle, a little mason jar and a little card there, all little tiny journaling things. So cute. I love those tiny tuck spots. Then over here we've got a pull out piece. That again can be journaled on. You could put a picture on here. You could put a picture there and just journal on the bit that nobody could see. On the other side we've got a little corner tuck here, and this is an embossed piece that I've made with my own gesso. Then we've got a little tag in there and a couple of journaling cards. Yeah, I really like that. On this page we've just got a little mushroom in the corner. Turning over we've got a leaf, then we've got like a little elf and some mushrooms on here, and I've coloured that all in with some distress oxide, the tea dye distress oxide. Then behind that we've got Find Joy in Every New Day. We've got a page tab, and we've got this like a wreath or a garland of leaves with a little rose in the middle. I thought that looked pretty. Over the page we've got the little vase that you can draw flowers in if you wish. And then on here, this is a stencil that I did and glued onto the edge of that page. I thought, well, there's purple in here and you can see purples in there, so I wanted to bring that onto the, you know, onto the edge of the page. It's an iris. Really liked that. Over here I made a tuck spot out of this little colouring piece. So it can be coloured in if you wanted to. If you didn't want to do the colouring, you could just cover it up with a picture, couldn't you? And then there's three journaling cards in there, and I made them so that they were different heights so that you could still see all three. I thought that looked quite nice. Then we've got a little sticker on that page. Then over here we've got a fancy little bird in the top of that corner. Then over here, this is a vintage, I think you'd call it a dressing table mat or a dressing table doily. And inside there I've put this little homemade journaling card with a bird on it. This one as well has got a bird on it. I believe that's a wren, and you can write on this side, you see, that's a homemade one. And then this is a little mason jar with a charm on it. Thought they were cute in there, but I love this, love it. Look, you can see where the stitching is fading and stuff because it's so old. I love that. And then this is paper from a pianola, is it? You put this in and it plays the music from the holes in it. I've got a few of those, so I use some of them to make pages in the journal. I've got this here, which are like, are they poppy seed, dried poppy seed heads? I loved those. On the edge of this page, I've stitched on this like hessian. You can smell the hessian of it. It's like a decorative thing. And then you can see the stitching on the other side. I haven't done anything with this yet on this side because I'm going to put the string through there. When I put the signature in, I'll put the string through there. And then I'll seal that closed and we'll have this side open. I will glue the top closed as well. Then we've got the full My Puppy there, look. On this side we've got a huge butterfly. I love the colours in that, and I thought the colours matched the colourful page. Then over the page from that we have got some more of the music paper with one of these stencils that I did. Then we've got a little bird here cut out of the craft card, the brown craft paper. Then we've got a little butterfly up here, a little blue butterfly. Blue butterflies are meant to be the rarest and most unusual. Then turning over, I love this. This is actually a coffee filter, this part here. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, that's a coffee filter. And what I've done, I got some of this napkin and I glued it onto the coffee filter like that, and then cut it out and made it into that tuck spot. And there is actually two pockets there. There's one there, and then there's two, there's another one. So there's that pocket there, and then there's another one at the back that you can pop those two into. So there's a folded up paper and there's a journaling card in there, and then there's a smaller journaling card just in the pocket at the front. But I thought that was perfect for a little corner spot. Then on here, I actually did this page first. Don't ask me why. Oh yes, I did have a little something in the corner here. But when I'd done this page, I thought, oh, I had to cover up a hole that I'd made trying to glue these flipping magnets on. I tried gluing them on with my hot glue gun. I tried gluing them on with fabric glue. Nothing would hold them. And I was just beginning to think, well, I'll have to take them off. And it had made a hole in the paper. So I went back, and rather than stitch, I couldn't stitch that on because I'd got the magnet and that there. So I glued on this brown lace. And yes, this is what I've made. It's a paper bag. And I folded over the edge of the paper bag. I put some vellum on the front of it. Look at this lovely butterfly with a glitter on it, and it's like 3D. It's like moving away from the paper. I love that. And it's a pocket as well. I left it as a pocket, and I've put some tags in there. And then it says, "Do what is good for your soul" at the bottom there. And then you can open it up, flying like this. And I taped it on with a sticker. I used a sticker to glue the magnets on, and they work fine now. And then in the back here, you can journal on here and here. And then we've got this card in there. I actually need to put something on the back of there to journal on, don't I? I must leave that out. And then we've got other things in here, look, more. Is there just that one? Yeah. Let's find a different card to put in there. I have been making some more this morning. Let's find one of the ones I've made. Here we are. I'm not sure that's going to be big enough, but I think because it's got the bow on the top, we can pop it in like that and you can see that it's in there because of the bow. So you can journal on here, you can journal on here, you can journal on the things inside there. That will magnetise closed, and you've got journaling things in here as well. Thought that was really cute. Then we've got a dragonfly here. And then I love this as well. Look at that. It says memories. And there's a little boy riding his tricycle, look. And I've just stuck that on there. And if the person who owns the journal would like to remove that photograph, they can do and replace it with their own. Then over here we've got this cute red bird. I don't know whether it's a cardinal. Then over this, I mean, I normally would only decorate one side, but I thought this was so pretty that I wanted to pop it on there. And then I've done another little corner tuck on this page and put in 3 tiny little cards in there. So yeah, and that is as far as I've got so far, apart from I have made the bookmark, and I've made it massive. I wanted it to be big. Yeah, so you can see where it is perfectly well. It is quite a big journal anyway. You can see where you've got up to in your journal. It is also a pen holder. A pen will fit in there. And I did actually buy some pens so I could specifically put one in there. These are gel pens, so a pen will fit in there. And I measured it to make sure that the pen wouldn't get lost if you put a pen in there. There we are. And then it's got the paper clips to use in the journal. If you get journaling and find you need a paper clip, there's one on there. I thought that was a good idea. And I did make one of these for the original mushroom journal. So yeah, on the other side of it, we've got shrooms. We've got some, down the side there, we've got some butterflies. We've got a little bird and some mushrooms. We've got a ladybird, a huge butterfly, and some flowers just there. Yeah, really pleased with that. Yeah, I liked it so much that I actually made myself one like that, and I've made a similar one for the hot air balloon journal, which I will show you when I come on with it again. So yes, that was my quick flip through of how far I have got with the replacement mushroom journal. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.